Hi guys, welcome to the fourth day. Just like rest of the days, today's workout will be focused on another specific muscle. So we are focusing today on arms. So there will be a few variations which will talk about arms. And if you haven't already, please go through the day 1, day 2, day 3 video so that you are on the same page as me. The format would be pretty much the same. Alrighty. So just like the other sessions, I would request you to go ahead, do the setups so that you are ready with me to start the workout. So have a mat just like you see on the screen, get a water bottle to hydrate yourself, a towel, and a skipping rope if you have one. And once you're ready, start the video again. You can pause it for the time being. So see you soon. Let's start with the stretching. So aim would be to do it for say ideally 2 to 3 minutes. So let's get started with that. Now what we're doing here is we're taking our elbow of one hand and we're trying to make a contact with the other elbow, and then we again stretch it out towards the sky while the hand is right by the ear throughout the motion. So today we will warm up the upper back again, because we will perform some way or the other push-ups and upper body workouts, because we are focusing on arms today. So it's good to have a warmed up back. Next we're going to move into warming up our wrists and arms a little more. So how to get into the posture which you see on the screen is, first you got to get onto all fours. Sit with your hips in contact with the heels, and then bring your palms on the ground with the fingers facing the knees, and then keep leaning backwards. The more you lean backwards, the more you would feel it on wrists and arms. Now just to warm up a little bit of abs, let's just hold a high plank for a few seconds. Now how to do a high plank? Arms or palm should be right below the shoulder. Your legs should be straight, no bend. Your feet should be closer if you want to do hard way. If you want a little balance, you can widen them. Great, we're all warmed up now. So we're going to start with cardio now, and we'll do 2 variations again just like usual. And this time we'll pick up high knees and we'll do on the spot jumps or skipping, whichever works for you. So I'm going to do on the spot jumps today instead of skipping, just to show you how that goes. Right? And we're going to do 30 seconds each for 2 sets. Alright, things to keep in mind is while doing the high knees, every time the knee should come at least waist height, parallel to the ground. Abs should be tight, and unlike me, have a smile on your face. As you may have noticed, during cardio and conditioning, breaks are usually 30 seconds because I believe they tend to gas you out while you work out. Now squat jumps are quite monotonous, so to make them interesting, keep adding different things. So for example, a high jump and then few normal jumps, doing a boxing shuffle or just jumping side to side. So keep variations in your squat jumps always. For the second round, I'm going with the broken version of the high knees. So, however, the points remain the same, or pointers remain the same. The knee should come at least waist height, parallel to the ground, abs tight, and you should swing hands front to back with as much range of motion as possible. So for the main workout, we are going to do 5 variations. Let's stretch it out a little. We usually do 4 variations, so we'll do 5 variations today because we have to progress as the day goes. So 3 of them would be focused on arms, and 1 on abs and 1 on legs. Abs and legs we will continue to touch every day. So let's get started. Let me show you how the variations go so that you are ready for them when they start. now that you know what to do, idea is to do 10 reps of each. So let's get started. Pointers to keep in mind when you do biceps curl. First thing, elbows have to be as intact as possible and closer to the body. When you move your arm up, you have to treat as if you are flexing your biceps. You gotta keep your abs tight, you gotta keep your shoulders extended so that you feel the whole movement on your arm. Triceps extension. Now this is one of the most basic and most effective workout for triceps if done right. So pointers to keep in mind, again, elbow shouldn't move here as well. When you bring the fist down and when you bring it up, it should be a complete range of motion, no shortcuts in that, and your abs should be tight again here to ensure that the complete motion is felt in the triceps. A quick reminder on the breaks, please ensure you hydrate yourself. As mentioned in my last video, the more you hydrate, the lesser the cramps. Today we are doing close grip push-ups. So the arms have to be just about shoulder width, nothing more than that. And as you progress down, ensure that elbows are as close to your body as possible to feel it the most on the triceps. Now you can do them on the knees or on the toes, based on how you feel comfortable and challenging for yourself. A question may come to your mind, why we have two for triceps and one for biceps. So the answer is very simple. It's easy to see results in triceps than biceps, or you can see faster results in triceps than biceps. The oblique muscles are the ones which show that the love handles go, and at the same time they also contribute when you are looking for that V taper or the V shaped body. In this exercise, our aim would be to stand upright with our hands by our ears, and with every rep we want the knee to touch the elbow. As I've stated earlier, legs are my favorite, so one leg workout at least today as well. So here we are doing a reverse lunge with the knee raise. So this will work on our quadriceps and glutes and the hamstrings all together. So aim is to do the lunge and then bring the knee all the way till the waist side so that it's parallel to the ground. As we are doing 5 variations today, we will do only 2 rounds because we don't want to stretch too much. We do want to push, but not beyond the limit. Here is another vantage point to the whole workout of bicep curl. So if you notice again, elbows are not moving too much, I have a slight bend on the knee to maintain balance, and at the same time abs are tight, and I'm flexing my arms as I curl them up, and shoulders are intact. Now, as we are not holding weights in our hands, it's okay to keep the fist open or tight. However, the more intense you keep the fist, the more engaged you keep the fist, the more you would feel the movement. So try to experiment with that as well and see which works the best. Next one is going to be on the floor, which is close grip push-ups, so please be ready for that. The pointers are going to be the same as the regular push-ups, so keep your abs tight, glutes engaged, and if you're doing on the toes, legs straight. So the full body should be engaged while doing this, so that you feel the movement and the intensity in your arms. Now in this exercise, if touching to the knee is easier for you now as your body is used to the movement, you can take the elbow and knee across each other as well, so that you feel the movement more, the range of motion is more, and so on. Here again, the profile view of the movement. So the pointers, if I were to take you through quickly, your attempt should be to make it 90 degree with both the legs as you do the lunge, and when you bring the knee up, it should be at least waist height. Now you can break this movement down into two parts also if it's too much for you in one go. So you do the lunge, stop, and then raise the knee. Alright, time for some conditioning, my favorite part. Now I know 2 sets of 10 reps is a little tough, but then I would like you to push, because conditioning is where your stamina comes into action, right? And we want to build it as much as possible together, right? So keeping that in mind, we are going to move again a step closer to a full burpee. So we have learned how to do a stepping sprawl. Then we have learned how to jump into the sprawl. Now we'll add a push-up to it, right? So let me show you how it's done. aim is 10 reps, 2 sets. While doing any version of a burpee, what I have noticed, and I've improved by time, even though I have a lot more to go, is whenever there's a push movement, like for example push up, then when you push your body up from the squat to standing upright, try to breathe out in those movements. In order to ensure you last longer in conditioning workouts, especially in the breaks, ensure you take long breaths so that your lungs have space to expand and contract and again expand and so on. So use this time wisely, drink water, take long breaths and get back into it. And I would not recommend sitting at one place or lying down after burpees. Rather walk it out. Awesome job. We are done with our workout. Now time for some stretches. We have hit arms today and legs and abs to a certain extent. So our stretching should be around that. So let's get started. Let's start by stretching out the arm and wrist a little. So straighten out one hand and with the other hand try to pull all the fingers including the thumb towards you. Moving to tricep stretch, so use one hand, bend it behind your head and use the other hand to push or pull the elbow towards your head. You'll feel it on the outer side of the triceps. Let's get into the Sphinx pose. This would be used to stretch the abs a little. So how you get into that is you got to bring the elbows right next to the chest and push your upper body up, and constantly here keep pushing your hips into the floor and chest to the sky. So that's when you will feel the stretch on the abs. And then finally let's get into the child's pose to stretch our complete upper body. and then eventually legs. So let's stretch our complete body and touch the toes or shins or knees. The idea is to bring the head close to the knees, feeling the stretch on the complete leg. So just like that, we're done with the workout for today. As I mentioned in other videos as well, we have a hashtag which is FitFRHM. Do ensure you tag the videos which you happen to record rather, while following these videos, so that I know that you're working out, and that gives me more support and confidence. Also, do share this video to your friends and family, whoever you feel this would be relevant for. And if you like the content, do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you get to know when the new video is uploaded. As this is a day-wise series, I would keep uploading videos as the day goes by, right? So on that note, thank you again for hanging on till the end of the video. Thank you. Shukriya.